you are trying to create that bohemian style look in your home or just give it a refresh, I hope this video is helpful for you. If you're new here, my name is Devin and I share a lot about my home and my plants over on Instagram and different social media platforms. So there are actually a lot of different subtypes of bohemian decor. You might see some that are more eclectic, moody, based around collections from your travels. I tend to lean more towards lighter, airy, a little bit more minimal, but with lots of plants. So a quote that I stumbled across recently that I love, it's in the book, which I also highly recommend, The New Bohemian's Handbook. The author of this is Justina Blakeney, who is the founder of The Jungalow, and I just loved her company so much. But a quote in one of the first pages of this book says, "I believe in the healing power of plants, good light, and fresh air." That is a great summary of the concept of what I want my home to feel like and to represent. So with that, I'm excited to share some of the top things that I would recommend if you want to create a bohemian space. Okay, so for actual categories of things you can look for when you're shopping or thrifting, the first thing I would recommend would be mixing elements of decor pieces. Anytime I go into a store, I gravitate towards rattan or wood, natural wood type furniture. And I want to say with that, mix your elements. So don't just buy rattan, but maybe get a few statement items that are rattan, and then also maybe get something metallic or something ceramic or something glass to put next to that, and you have some variety. The next thing I would encourage you to look for would be textured items, adding in those textured pieces just to make the space more cozy. One of the easiest and best ways to do this would be getting throw pillows and throw blankets. When you're looking for these, look for things that are tufted and look for things that have tassels. Also, don't shy away from pops of color. Throw pillows and throw blankets are great items to buy in bright, happy colors. Next would be rugs. I find rugs make or break a space, and I personally love to get rugs that have either bright, fun pops of color, fun patterns, or added texture like tassels on the ends. Houseplants. So I have 3 houseplants that I will forever recommend. The first one is a monstera, which I have a whole video on that I did previously before this video. The second one would be snake plants. They are so low maintenance. They're great little corner plants. I love putting them in baskets. And then the third would be pothos. They just grow so easy, they trail so beautifully, they look so pretty hanging in windows, so I could not recommend those 3 plants enough. The next thing that I would recommend would be alternative forms of lighting. So we all know the overhead light is a more harsh and brighter light, so I would highly encourage using lamps, hanging pendant lights, using even string lights or fairy lights, but just encouraging the use of different lighting. That's not specific to Boho Decor, but that's just something I have found to just enhance my home vibe. Brings good vibes, you know, we love good vibes. The next category would be utilizing low floor seating. So find yourself some cute floor cushions, cute little floor pillows or something that you can stack in the corner and then pull out when you have guests. There are a lot of options on Etsy, and you can get some with really cute patterns and colors and textures, so I would highly recommend checking out there first. If you've seen any of my previous content before, you know I love hidden storage, and there are a lot of floor cushions and poofs that you can actually store blankets in, out of season clothes or sweaters, extra linens in. So you can find some that have storage, which is actually such a bonus and something else that I love. And with the emphasis of bringing nature inside, I also wanted to say you could find decor pieces that like gravitate towards nature elements, and this is something I love to do, but finding things that are shaped like the moon or stars or flowers. I feel like anytime you have the option to get things that are in those shapes, I don't know, something about it is just fun and kind of just fits into that decor style. I know I missed probably so many things, but those were just the top items that came to my mind when I think about bohemian decor, and specifically the style of bohemian decor that I have in my home. I feel like The most important thing though is to surround yourself with things that bring you joy and things that create a calming environment for you to come back home to after being outside of your house, and a place where you really feel like you can rest and recharge. So that does look different for everybody. And I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you can kind of keep these categories in mind when you are shopping or when you are asking for Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, or just looking in different thrift stores. I hope this can be helpful. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.